All right. We are live.
Let's wait for some people to hop on.
Oh, wait for some people to hop on. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, what about the people that watch the recording? Should we say, hold please, while we wait for people to come on?
You can skip ahead like 10 minutes. Oh, hi, there's one viewer.
Hello, viewer.
Yeah, we were just waiting for viewers to come. So Mom's going to start with the intro, and then I'm going to finish. So if you guys were watching the last live stream on how my mom was talking about how she was going to go on her 14-day live thing, yeah, I was talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, and I wasn't able to finish because our friends came over, so my mom's going to talk about my mom's going to do the intro, I'm going to do Five Nights at Freddy's, and then we are going to talk about racism. So,
yep. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we are doing the 14-day challenge, and thankfully Travis is doing it with me. Going 14 days live on Facebook, it doesn't sound that hard. And last night I went live because I'm in this challenge, right? So I say I'm going to do something, and then I set out to do it. And so then I'm like, well, what am I going to talk about yesterday, right? And thinking about like, well, I guess you could talk about aging, you could talk about products, you can talk about all kinds of cool things. And then I'm like, but I really do care about humanity. I really do care about personal and professional development. And of course the products that I have are tools to make that happen. But what I really love talking about is helping people feel like they're cared for and they're wonderful and that they're able to accomplish, what they want. So, I asked Travis, I'm like, well, would you be willing to go live with me, for as many of the days as you can, just because it's more fun with my son. So Travis wants to, you sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, here we are. Spotlight's on us.
Like literally
a spotlight. It helps. This is a dark corner where my office is. There's
technically kind of office. It's like a little desk with hamster on the right, nothing on the left, just a living room. TV in the back, computer, bedroom, bathroom, closet, and closet.
Yep, that's our house. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about two things. So first, we are going to talk about racism. And that'll be the first thing we talk about.
Okay.
And then we'll we'll wrap. Then you can talk about Five Nights at Freddy's as long as you want, okay?
Okay. I probably won't talk for that long. I'll save some of it for in a while, okay? And just a warning, I'll tell you guys when, but if you guys have anyone that's like 9 or under, I would not recommend them watching this part about Five Nights at Freddy's because it's a little dark. So yeah. So all right, Mom.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's talk about racism.
So there was like a month, well, maybe not a month ago, but a few weeks ago, and I had posted a video by Candace Owens, and then quickly realized the Facebook's not the right place for that kind of stuff. Go ahead, Trev.
And also the Raising Dion. If you guys want to watch it, it's pretty good. It's about this kid who is black, and he like gets these magical powers, and he has to try to defend himself with all these problems and all that. And then there's eventually this lightning man who is their friend, and he tries to kill them. And like, it's really good. You guys should try it. There's no bad words. It's not really that inappropriate. You guys should watch it sometime.
Yeah. So today I had the opportunity to sit down with one of my team members who is a strong black woman. And I asked her, how do I talk to my son about racism? That actually was a little bit better on us. It's really right there. So I asked her,
we got someone who loved the video. Thank you.
Thank you for the likes. So I asked her, I just sat down and I asked her to explain her experience, right? I asked her I'm a white woman. I've never had to walk in the shoes of a black woman, right? So no matter where I think I'm coming from, I don't have that experience. I've been doing my due diligence to watch documentaries, whether it be on Netflix or just joining groups to learn more about diversity and inclusion and Black oppression and different things that people have been through. And then I asked her today to explain her side of things, because we were watching, well, for many reasons, but so I can better understand. But what's interesting is one of the Netflix series that Travis and I watched. This is for this. Oh, sure.
You're
So
deafening my ears.
I'm deafening his ears. This happens often. So for those who don't know, this is Travis. This is my son. And we were watching a movie, or we've been watching a Netflix series called Raising Dion. And
I already talked about that though.
oh, okay. So, well, I want to tell them let's tell them about the scene that we saw, right? Where he goes to school. So Dion goes to school, and Dion's a black boy. He's 7 years old, and he accidentally uses his powers because some white kid stole his watch, right?
No, well, what happened is he was with his friends, and then Dion was hanging out with some white kids, and and Dion handed him his watch, which was the last thing of his father's that he had, and he said, "Be careful with it." And then he put it behind his back, and who knows, but he just like did something with it, and then he put his hands in front. He said, "It's disappeared," and he tried to walk off and steal it. And Dion, he was still learning about his powers, and he used his powers, and he said, "Stop," and he slammed the kid right into the wall on his arm. And yeah, it got really bad.
It did. And then what happened when the principal talked to both Dion and what was the other kid's name? Joshua or Jonathan?
Yeah, it was Jonathan.
Jonathan, and Jonathan's a white kid, and Dion's a black kid.
AKA the bully who tried to steal the watch.
The bully was the white kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then what did the principal do?
He said that Dion was going to get like a 2 day suspension, and the white kid was going to get no punishment. And yeah, it was really bad.
It was bad, right?
Mm-hmm. It was racism.
That was racism. And why was that racist?
Because he was like, so I don't really know an example, but like say, I'm just gonna make an example. Give me just a second to think. Do you have any examples?
Well, yeah, I do. So an example,
or like you kind of like story like that. Think of?
Well, so like what happened? The example is what happened to this kid going to school, and Dion didn't do anything wrong, yet he was going to get suspended for 2 days, and 2 or 3 days, and it was because of the color of his skin and the principal making that assumption, and it was just a really great way for Travis, my 10-year-old, to be able to see racism right there in front of him and see that, because I've been thinking like, well, I don't experience having to be careful if I get pulled over, right? Or like being extra cautious if I pick something up in a store or anything along those lines. And with Travis, we're watching it, and the mom had to go home that night, right? And she told her sister about what happened. And it was really heartbreaking as a mom to have to see her, and a big awareness came to me that the mom had to have a conversation with her son that he's going to have a harder time.
Is the door locked?
Yeah. I don't know what that noise is.
I'm going to go lock the doors real fast. Let me talk to you.
I think they're locked, buddy. Top one's locked. Okay, good idea. Locking the doors. We heard noises.
Something outside, so
yeah.
You never can be too safe.
Yeah, never can be too safe. So, anyways, the point of us sharing this with you is if you, let me finish my thought there. So I've never had to tell my son, hey, because of the color of your skin, you're going to have to make sure that you're extra careful. And, if you get pulled over, or if we're in a store, just to be extra careful when you go out and play with your friends, be extra careful. So there's like just things that I'm becoming aware of that I've just not paid attention to because it's not comfortable to pay attention to the painful parts of our country. And just seeing, just kind of seeing what's been going on, and then being able to talk to my friend today and ask her experience and just listen and just hear her and be open-minded and try to understand what she's going through and what her family has gone through, and her parents and grandparents when, there were 2 different water fountains placed on the Clover Skin, 2 different bathrooms, transportation, public transportation and things like that. That wasn't that long ago. So it just helped open my eyes. And then I just asked her, how can I talk to my son about it? Because change starts with parents helping their kids understand that it's not okay to judge others by the color of their skin, by how much money they have, by their, how could I put this? Whether they're gay or lesbian, no, we don't have the right to judge people for that. So, as a mom, if you're a mom listening to this, Raising Dion it's a really good show, and it's really cool. The little kid's into Legos, and what else is he into? Science and all kinds of great stuff. Yep. And we really enjoyed it. So if you are looking to educate your children on racism, it is there's some really solid points in that video. And then just a few weeks ago, we watched What Happened to Miss Simone, What Happened Miss Simone, and that was also very eye-opening. So that's what we wanted to say about that. Now Travis is going to take us out, and I'm going to edit this. So let me edit this. Five Nights at Freddy's, right? You want to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
Well, there's 7 games, I think, that there is.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right, so how it all started was this part. I would have if you have a child that's 9 and under, I would not have them listen to this because it's a little dark. So if you do not like murdering or any of that, I would just leave the broadcast. But yeah, so how it all started was to where these teenagers, they all liked they were all good friends and all that, but they did really bad things. And one day they were trying to prank one of the guy's little brothers, and the brother was a part of the act. So what they did was they lifted the little brother up into Fredbear's mouth, and they hanged him by his head inside the mouth, right?
Uh-huh.
And the animatronic malfunctioned, and it bit right to the child's skull and took out a part of his brain.
We shouldn't be talking about this.
Okay, that's where I'm gonna end off this time. Just because my mom said I should, so I will talk about this more.
It's just a bad story. If anybody, I don't know if any moms out there let their kids play Five Nights at Freddy's, but the backstory is terrible. I don't know this. So raising
no spoiling it. Don't spoil the story at all.
All right, I won't spoil the story. So Trisha said she's listening. Want to say hi to Trisha?
Hi, Trisha.
Trisha is Spencer's mom, the one we went to the park with. Yep.
And also type into the chat if you want me to do a little more. Why did you say
that's someone from YouTube. I don't know who that is. No idea. Trisha says hi. Oh, and then Adam said no spoiler.
Okay, I won't do a spoiler. Okay.
No spoiler. Our YouTube family and our Facebook family are 2 very different communities. Let's just say that.
Because I've met someone on YouTube that was named Adam.
We don't know. I don't know how.
His name is Adam. He has a little brother, and he's kind of Scottish or English. Not English. What's it called? England. What's the England?
British.
Yeah, British. He's
British.
one of those. I don't know. So
You never know. But we'll.
if you are one of those famous YouTubers, hi.
If you're a famous YouTuber, say hello. Say hello to Travis and I. So we put it up there.
Ugh, that hurts my eyes.
All right, we'll go up
I
there.
need that for gaming.
All right, guys, it's getting darker in our house, which is we try to tell you there's not good lighting in our
There.
house. Oh wow, look at that. Lighting galore. Is there anything
Just not
else?
stare at that.
Just don't stare at that. Is there anything else that we should talk about on today's video? Today is day 3. Anything else? So we talked about talking about racism with Travis.
Yep.
Talked about Five Nights at Freddy, part 2. Right?
Yep. And part 3 will be coming soon. Okay.
Coming soon.
And I'll try to talk about every single game, if I can. Most of the time, it has the same backstory, except there's different animatronics and a little bit of different. Sometimes there's a little bit of different story. So like, the FNAF 3 is a little different. Like, it's not the same as FNAF 1 and FNAF 2.
So tell them what the FNAF is.
Huh?
Tell them what FNAF is. FNAF.
FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's.
So that's like the abbreviation for it. FNAF. FNAF is Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's
It's a video game.
That's what everyone mostly calls it.
Would it be called a video game, or is it like a computer game or like an app?
It's not a computer game. Do not try this on your computer. Like, just to let you guys know, if you have a kid or someone, it costs money if they want to get it. It's not really that inappropriate in the real game. All you have to try to do is just survive. You're in this office, you get phone calls, not really that inappropriate, the phone calls. You close the doors, use your lights, and listen to the phone calls. Trust me, I did not do that, and I failed. Like, I died the first, every single time because I did not listen to the phone calls. On, the second or third night, use your door lights. Always use them. Check cameras, check your door lights, and close your doors only if you see an animatronic at the door if they're in their corners. So, Mom, can you just do this real fast? So, this is the hallway, right? The hallway walls. And then these are the corners, and then right here, these are the doors. If they're in their corners, make sure you close the doors.
Yes.
Because if they're in one corner, do not close. Wait until they're in the corners or attacking.
Yes. Very good. Very good.
It only costs $3. I have almost every
It does
single
not cost $3. It costs more than $3 because this little guy does
Well,
add-ons. One add-on, then another add-on.
no,
Oh,
that's
Mom, can I
different.
get another package?
That's
Can I
different.
just upgrade
That's
a little
different.
bit? It's not different. It's
Yeah,
the
it
same
is.
thing. It all adds up. It's like before you know it, your kid asks you oh, this is one little thing. I probably spend $20 to $30 on one little thing a month. No more, Travis.
No.
No more
This month,
little
what did you pay for?
things.
Other than pizzas.
Ever. I pay for everything.
Other than the food.
Anyways, guys, on that note, we're going to let you go. No. We have to say goodbye. We have to say goodbye.
Hey,
Say goodbye.
wait, let go of my
Wait,
hand. I want to do it.
Listen.
I want to do it.
Real quick.
Stop.
Wait, we have to tell them. We have to have a call to action.
Stop.
That's part of the challenge.
Stop.
Okay, wait. Ready? Okay. So
I wasn't even going to press it.
we have 2 call to actions, guys. So first off, so that's part of the 14-day challenge. First call to action. If you want more resources or people to talk to or documentaries to watch about talking about racism with your kids or understanding a little bit more, reach out. Happy to have a conversation. I'm no expert, but I can at least give you the links to things that we watched. And then if you want information about Five Nights at Freddy's and these one little things, reach out and we'll get them to you, okay?
Wait, hold on. Trish, what did you mean by just one little thing?
Because she knows what I'm talking about because Spencer does the same thing to her. All right, guys.
I
See
said I
you
did.
later, alligators.
Adios.
Ooh.